going from the bound from an extreme of going from being very. So the way how I have lost, like, say, from 35% to now, I reckon at about 20%. I'm not 100% confirming that, but I'd say that. But the way I've done it and the way we've built the strength up and everything that's come, say, with, say, losing that, say, 3.5 stone, let's say. I've basically done it by shifting, say, in and out of, say, weight loss phases. So you'll be running, say, a weight loss, say, for like 6 weeks, and then you'll come out of it, and then you'll go into, say, a main gaining phase for say 2 weeks, and then you'll go back into, say, a weight loss phase. And the way I've found that a lot easier is because if you, say, take an antidepressant, let's say, it makes it so much more harder to be able to really control your actual how much you want to eat, basically, because the antidepressants you take, when you're, let's say, reversing all the damage you've done through hormones, basically, through taking antidepressants, it's about kind of reversing in and out of that reversal state. So the first thing that I knew I had to do was basically we had to rebound the hormones because they were out of pretty much control at the point, because we were just eating the entire house out. We'd eat for the sake of it, so we'd get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, we'd have a takeaway. And it wasn't because, say, I was just like that, it was because you were not going to be able to control your nutrients without having this phasing in and out of weight loss and gaining phases. Because if you didn't do that, you fail, basically, because you restrict it too long. And then what basically happens is everything that you think you're taking antidepressants, you basically turn on yourself eventually, and you then basically have quite a big setback with nutrition. So you'd eat the entire house out and then say 3 pounds you lost, gain 6 pounds back, you gain, and then from 6 pounds you'd lose 7 pounds, and then you'd gain 10 pounds. So you're always in this bounce of back and forwards. But remember, I come from this place where I've already done this before, so I've already built a physique when I was around 18, 19, 20. But the tricky thing was we were now going from the bounce, from an extreme of going from being very, very lean to then lean with weight and pushing kind of a massive through antidepressants. So that again was the difficult thing, because you were going from one extreme to another, and because you had fully understood the way how nutrition works, you weren't going to when then we got the understanding of nutrition, and it was basically, we kind of got the fundamental of calorie counting to a degree. It really helps. Now, I'm not someone that focuses so much on calorie counting because I don't really 100% believe it, because I think in the long term, I think it's not sure, but it's really nice. I think if you're in losing that first 5 pounds, it can really help. The disaster that can come after that is then gaining 7 pounds. So when I did lose that first 5 pounds through that calorie counting, that was then when we maintained the calories, and then we went back into it, and that was the first success hurdle we went through, where we were on pathway, basically, where it hadn't failed this time, it was successful. We'd lost the first 5 pounds, we hadn't gained it back, we hadn't gained more. It was a successful start. So from that, I kind of learned that if you bounce in and out of weight loss to months at a time, it really helps. So if you set a target, as I say target, and a lot of people like setting targets, but if I say to you lose £5, and it wasn't done by £5 on a scale, that's one thing that you don't do. If you were setting a target, you'd balance it on how you look in the mirror to how you feel, basically. So that's how you'd balance it. You'd say lose your £5 and then you'd main gain it, and then you'd main gain say about 2 weeks, whatever, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Then you'd go back into it, and that was how I basically did it the most. And from that, we just continue doing it. And from now, if you'll see, most of my lifts on the actual weight loss phase, I mean, we're doing like 55 kg overhead press, 150 kg conventional deadlifts, 40 kg curls, 26, 27 kg dumbbell press overhead. So we're doing impressive lifts, but the way how I've gone forward over this weight loss is just phasing in and out of weight loss, and that way I think you'll find it a lot easier. But